This story is the first of many to come, but I need your support. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. I will do my best to meet more of your requests and will be with everyone to make sure that I will add different and original stories that will honor to those who serve. They thought he was just another retiree who couldn't figure out the checkout scanner, until the moment a toddler fell backward off a chair and those clumsy hands moved faster than anyone thought possible, revealing scars no librarian should have. Welcome to Retired Soldier Stories. Before we begin this tale of hidden valor and forgotten legends, tell me in the comments where you're watching from today. And if you believe stories like this deserve to be remembered, hit that subscribe button and help us honor those who served in silence. The Millbrook Public Library sat on the corner of Main and Oak, a brick building that had seen better decades. Inside, fluorescent lights hummed over rows of worn carpeting and mismatched furniture. It wasn't much, but it was quiet, exactly what Harold Chen needed after 15 years of places where silence meant survival. He'd been the assistant librarian for 3 years now, always arrived at 8 a.m. sharp, wearing the same rotation of cardigans his late wife had bought him, navy blue on Mondays, forest green on Tuesdays. The teenagers called him Grandpa Books when they thought he couldn't hear. He could hear everything, old habits from when hearing the wrong footstep meant the difference between coming home and coming home in a box. The kids weren't cruel, just impatient. They'd watch him struggle with the computer system, taking twice as long as the younger staff to check out their books. They'd snicker when he had to call Michelle, the head librarian, to help him scan a barcode. What they didn't see was how his eyes automatically mapped every exit, counted every person, noted every suspicious movement. Some reflexes never fade. That Tuesday started like any other. Harold was reshelving returns in the children's section when the Henderson family came in. Mom pushing a stroller, 6-year-old Emma bouncing ahead, 3-year-old Tommy already reaching for books he couldn't have. Mrs. Henderson was distracted, phone pressed to her ear, work crisis bleeding into family time. "Emma, watch your brother," she whispered, then stepped toward the adult fiction section, still talking in hushed, urgent tones. Emma, responsible as any 6-year-old could be, tried to entertain Tommy near the picture book display. But Tommy had spotted something better, the children's computer station. The chair was too tall for him, but that had never stopped a determined toddler. He climbed up, stood on the seat, and reached for the colorful keyboard. Harold noticed from 2 aisles away. Tommy's balance was off. The chair was rolling slightly. Physics and gravity were about to converge in the worst possible way. The boy was going to fall backward, head first onto concrete masked by thin carpet. What happened next took 0.3 seconds. This story is the first of many to come, but I need your support. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. I will do my best to meet more of your requests and will be with everyone to make sure that I will add different and original stories that will honor to those who serve. Harold dropped the books in his hands and moved. Not the careful shuffle the teenagers were used to seeing, but something else entirely. His body seemed to compress and explode forward, covering 12 feet in 3 fluid steps. His left hand caught Tommy under the arms, while his right guided the boy's head away from the chair's edge. The catch was perfect, controlled, like he'd done it 1,000 times before. But as Harold lifted Tommy to safety, his cardigan sleeve rode up. Emma, standing just 2 feet away, saw something that made her freeze. 3 parallel scars ran from Harold's wrist to his elbow, precise and deep. Below them, barely visible under the fluorescent lights, was a tattoo. Not a flag or an eagle, something sharper. A skull with crossed arrows beneath it, faded but unmistakable. "Whoa," Emma whispered. "Mr. Chen, what happened to your arm?" Harold looked down, saw what she was seeing, and carefully set Tommy on the ground. He pulled his sleeve back down and straightened his cardigan. "Old accident," he said quietly, but Emma was 6, and 6-year-olds notice everything. "My dad has pictures of army guys with that same tattoo in his study. He says they're the scary good guys." Harold's hands went still. For just a moment, his carefully constructed civilian mask slipped. Mrs. Henderson, still on her phone, hadn't noticed anything. Tommy was already toddling toward another distraction, but Emma was studying Harold's face with the intensity only children possess. "What kind of accident?" she asked. Harold knelt down to her level, his voice gentle but firm. "The kind that taught me to catch falling boys before they get hurt." That afternoon, after the Hendersons left, Michelle approached Harold as he returned to his shelving. She'd been watching from the reference desk. "That was some quick thinking with the Henderson boy," she said. Harold nodded. "Just lucky I was close by." "Harold," Michelle's voice was quieter now, "I've worked here for 8 years. I've never seen anyone move like that. And those scars on your arm." He looked at her for a long moment. Michelle was good people, patient with the elderly patrons, kind to the troubled teenagers who came in after school. She deserved better than deflection. "I used to have a different job," he said simply. "Military? Something like that." Michelle studied his face, seeing him clearly for perhaps the first time. The way he stood at attention when the flag was raised during community events. How he always positioned himself with his back to walls. The reason he flinched when car doors slammed in the parking lot. "What branch?" she asked softly. Harold was quiet for so long that Michelle thought he wouldn't answer. Finally he spoke. "Army, Special Operations, Delta Force, 1995 to 2010. This story is the first of many to come, but I need your support. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. I will do my best to meet more of your requests and will be with everyone to make sure that I will add different and original stories that will honor to those who serve." The weight of those words settled between them. Delta Force. The unit that didn't officially exist. The men who went places other soldiers couldn't go. Did things other soldiers couldn't do. The ones who came home different. If they came home at all. 15 years, Michelle said. 15 years, Harold confirmed. Mogadishu, Afghanistan, Iraq, places with no names on maps. Then my wife got sick, and I came home for good. Michelle looked around the quiet library, the worn chairs, the outdated computers, the teenagers who called him Grandpa Books. "Why here?" she asked. Harold smiled. The first real smile she'd seen from him in 3 years. "Because here, the only thing that needs saving is someone's place in line for the copy machine. And sometimes, that's exactly what a tired soldier needs."
From that day forward, something changed in the Millbrook Public Library. Michelle never told anyone what Harold had shared, but somehow the atmosphere shifted. The teenagers still called him Grandpa Books, but there was affection in it now. Mrs. Henderson made a point of thanking him every time she came in. And Emma, sweet Emma, always asked if he needed help reaching the high shelves. Harold Chen continued wearing his cardigans, continued struggling with the computer system, continued being exactly who he'd chosen to become. But now, when a child stumbled or an elderly patron needed assistance, people understood why help came so quickly, so professionally, so perfectly. Some heroes wear uniforms. Others wear cardigans and check out picture books. Harold had learned that the most important missions weren't always the ones that earned medals. Sometimes they were the ones that earned a child's trust and a community's quiet gratitude. The Delta Force tattoo stayed hidden beneath his sleeve, but the hands that had once disarmed explosives now guided children to safety. Different job, same mission. Protect those who cannot protect themselves. And in the quiet corners of a small-town library, that mission continued every single day.
This story is the first of many to come, but I need your support. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. I will do my best to meet more of your requests and will be with everyone to make sure that I will add different and original stories that will honor to those who serve.